So let's say we have a routine, we have a 10-minute routine. Is my style nailed now? Am I ready to go on stage? Should I have my glove puppet if that's what I've decided? Or?
This is a tricky thing. You don't want to mix your styles too much. It's quite hard, a gear change for the audience, to go from puns to political, angry young man stuff, to then being surreal, to then doing more puns. People like a little bit of uniformity and like, you know, to know what to expect. However, you don't know what your style is until you really have gotten on stage a few times.
Right.
Myself, personally, when I started out, I quite fancied the idea of being quite a sort of deadpan, hands in pockets, much like a guy, Michael Redmond, who's a Dublin comic, you know, sort of deadpan, low energy, got on stage and it just didn't work out that way. Ben Elton apparently was the same. He never intended to be this motor mouth comedian, but the nerves when he got on stage, that's just how he came out. That sort of nervous, racing to the punchline, get it all out, don't let the hecklers in. So the persona just formed while he was on stage. The classic story about Jack Dee was that he was quite upbeat and relatively energetic, and it didn't really work. And he decided he was going to give up comedy, but he had committed to a gig. He was booked to do a gig, so he went and did it, but did it in this sort of low energy, deadpan, gruff, grumpy kind of way, just because he couldn't be arsed, and it just worked.
Right.
And that gave him a new lease of life, and that was the persona then he adopted from there on in. So you really don't know until you get on stage what your style is going to be. And then even after that, over the course of time, even that does change. I've been doing it 15 years, and in the last 5 or so, I have gone on this. I have shifted from being very observational to being more anecdotal. You know, so you're still changing and you're still evolving. So, you know, don't try and mold yourself. Don't force yourself into a particular style. Wait, give it a few gigs and see where it's developing, and then once you know what your voice is, you'll find it much easier to then write jokes to suit your own style.